is Janet with Photography Makes, and today I am making some card toppers, and I thought I'd jump on and share them with you because they are coming along really nicely. They're super easy, very fun. You can use scraps, you can use whatever you got, and I just wanted to share it because I know a lot of people are intimidated by making cards, and I started out crafting making cards. So for me, cards are just sometimes second nature, sometimes not. I mean, I get why they could be stressful, but I'm going to show you an easy way of creating some very interesting card toppers. So I am using, this is not sponsored, but digital images from Geckogalz Etsy shop. I will link down below. And I have a whole bunch of different little digital images here that I have cut apart and I'm ready to use. And I have a stack of different pattern papers behind me. You know, some pads from last year or 5 years ago or whatever. These have been around for a while in my stash. I've got bright, I've got whimsy, I've got vintage, I've got a whole bunch of different styles of paper. And I'm honestly just going through my stack and letting the image talk to me. So super easy, a very chilled project. And so I'm going to show you what I have made so far. Here we go. It's just a piece of pattern paper, and I've layered my image. I edged it with some distress ink and a brush, and that was it. Here's this one, pattern paper. I decided to go with bright because it is a bright image. I rounded the corners with a corner rounder, and this is probably my favorite one, but it's a little vintage like looking image. And I just put a strip of white paper down the middle. I skewed it so it wasn't perfectly centered, although his sleigh is perfectly centered, which is funny. But that's how it felt, and that's what I decided to do. Now, I'm going to add sentiments to the fronts of these, whether I use banners or I was thinking about using my foil, my glimmer foil. Not my glimmer. It's oh no, it is a glimmer. It's the Spellbinders glimmer machine. I think I have simple sentiments that I can add to these. You know, and I think the foil would be a nice little touch to these. But whether I do foil or a stamped sentiment, I am going to add something to the front. So here's this one. I just did a strip of this like shimmer paper. I love this one. I know I didn't do anything other than edge layer the image, but it has like a gold foil to the paper, and I just love it. I just think that's awesome. So here's this one, Santa making toys. And then this one I added a Tim Holtz lace detail, paper lace detail, which I thought was a nice touch. And of course you can add sequins or gems. I'm probably going to add some glitter to the tops of these in different spots. You can add flat back pearls. You could add lace and ribbon. I mean, you can make them as complicated or as simple as you want. So I was going to do a couple more, and I'm trying to make them all kind of similar but different, obviously. And let's see what speaks to me at the moment. So I'm loving this. I like this image too. So let's look at our papers quickly. You know, and you don't want your image or your background paper to be too noisy because it'll take away from your image. So let's see. To be honest, I wasn't prepared. Oh, I like this. Okay. So we're gonna tear this piece of paper out. Okay, we're gonna use this little image on here. I like it because it has the white flowers and the white image with the blue. So I think the image stands out a bit. So I'm just going to take my paper trimmer and knock over all my distress inks. Okay, that's all right. They all landed in a stack, so we're good. My son was playing with these earlier, so of course they're all over the place now. That's okay. And I'm just making 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 cards. So, but you can make these any size you want, of course. Okay, what would make this special? I love that. Let's see. I have a little scrap of gold sparkle paper. I like that. So we're going to glue it. I'm not going to add any, I don't think I want to distress it, do I? Nah, we'll add a little distress. We'll just use my dirty brush. Just give it a little edge here. Just so it stands off from the glitter a little bit. Yeah, actually that worked out beautifully. So I'm just going to glue this right onto the glitter paper, and then I'm going to take my paper trimmer and cut a layer around this. Because all these images were different sizes and shapes. So that's how I like to do my layers if I don't have a standard size. Okay. And I'm just eyeballing it, just so you know. Okay, whoa, what do you think about that? I think I want to make that sideways as well, but I feel like it needs a white, something white accent. So I think I'm going to pause this for a second and do a piece of paper lace. Those are coming from this set here from Tim Holtz. I think it's called, oh, it's called Crochet. Ooh, I like this one with the little bunting. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And I'm just going to use a piece of white paper that I have here. And I'll be right back. Okay, here's my little piece here. I used a precision base plate and one roll through. I didn't even go back and forth. It cut out perfectly, so I'm just going to poke out all these little pieces real quick. All right. I really like this set. I think it's so pretty to have like an option to do like flat, like a flat lace, you know, if that makes any sense. Okay, doesn't matter. So let's see, how do I want to do this? I might do it straight across, just put it on the bottom. We can do it up and down, cut off the edge. That's pretty. I think that's what we're going to do. So, I have a fine tip bottle here, so I'm just going to kind of just try to add some glue everywhere, especially on the bottom here. Just going to wipe it off with my finger when we get to it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Perfect. I'm going to add this right on the top. And that, I'll cut off the edges of the lace that are hanging over, and that'll complete my front. How pretty. So, I mean, I obviously could have, which I didn't do, but you could obviously add a little age to your lace piece and use your distress. I might just, let me see, we'll take our brush and just kind of go like this. See if that adds a little, so it's not so bright maybe. There we go. But there you go. How easy was that? And honestly, the image does all the work for you. I mean, I'm just adding a little bit of pattern paper, I think that makes it the easiest. But I mean, you can obviously do a stamped background, an embossed background. I mean, the ideas are endless, of course. Anything, when you walk into this room, I feel like, you know, the possibilities are endless, and it's sometimes hard to decide what to make. I don't know if you guys struggle with that, but I do. I do a lot. But yeah, there you go. So I hope that helps. You guys make card fronts, and I mean, you could use these for like little album covers. I mean, how cute. They're super easy. But yeah, now I'm going to assemble all my cards. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.